Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to jump on and talk about being hungry after dinner. Oh, sometimes it's really frustrating if you've been trying to be good, trying to stay on track with your nutrition all day, and then all of a sudden you get to the end of the day and you're like, oh, I just want to eat and I want something sweet and I want it to be delicious and I want dessert. What the heck, right? This is something that is so frustrating, especially for a lot of women when you're trying to be, moving in the right direction with your health and nutrition overall. And it feels like little things like this can throw you off track a ton. So I cover a lot. Hi, Melody. I cover a lot of nutrition specifically for women in my book, The Female Fat Solution. I cover nutrition that matches your hormones and your cycle. I have my 12-week program, which is based off of all this information in my book. The 12-week program is meal plans, grocery list, everything else for you all laid out, and then working with me one-on-one to make sure you're getting the right result. And then I have my podcast, The Female Health Solution, where I cover a lot of great information. You're getting the book for your birthday this weekend, Melody? That's awesome. Yes. Oh, Cynthia, this is your struggle right now? Like literally right now? This is a good timing then, right? Yeah. So if you are finding this helpful, I would love and appreciate for you to click that share button. Share this information with other women. So many women don't understand that, our bodies are physiologically so different. So it's really important that you're fueling, nutrient timing, everything else tweaked for you so that you're getting the best result for you consistently all day, every day. Yes, so valuable. Yes, Melody, totally is. All right, so if you're finding yourself really, Katie, pretty sure you had a huge cookie after dinner. Was that a protein cookie? Because that's okay. So when we talk about being hungry after dinner, it's one of those things that can feel kind of frustrating or feel kind of just a tough spot to be in because if you're trying to be on a specific nutrition plan or you're trying to feel like, I don't want to overindulge, I don't want to do too much, I don't want to ruin my diet or eat too late, that type of a thing. It's absolutely one of those things where you can feel bad, feel guilty, and all of that emotion and stress that goes into it actually causes your body to be more hungry. Yes. Super fantastic thing about being a female. I know, right? There's lots of wonderful things, and this is just one more thing to chalk up there. Can you get the sarcasm? Are you getting it? Right? I don't know why all of a sudden I'm doing this with my hand, but it's happening. Anyway, the wonderful thing about being a female is that when you have an emotional response to things and you are feeling guilty about even feeling hungry or that whatever meals that you had throughout the day aren't satisfying for you, that actually rolls in more stress into your, existence, into your body, which then will make you more hungry. And guess what? Crave more carbs and sugar. So what do you want after dinner? Of course, dessert, right? And naturally, so every once in a while, totally fine, right? There's that 80-20 rule. I believe in, changing things up, switching things up. Total honesty and transparency. It is my daughter's 10th birthday today. So I literally just had a piece of birthday cake. It was gluten-free. Wasn't sugar-free, but it was cake. And that's fine because I have my whole plan of staying on track this whole week because it is birthday season for me. All my kids have the birthdays within like 2 weeks of each other. So there's lots of cake. I mean, comparatively anyway. So this is one of those things. Taurus ladies, yes. Yes, they are. This is one of those things that, if you are wanting to indulge in a piece of cake, that's fine. But if you're feeling like, oh my God, I need to eat something sweet, you're like pacing in your kitchen, you're going through your house and you're like, I just got to eat something sweet, or I can't stop thinking about ice cream or chocolate or something, then this is going to be really key for you to kind of tune into. So one of the things is getting the right nutrient timing down, and that is... KB, wonder why you've been craving cookies? Yeah, that is stress, lady. Definite stress and trauma. KB had her ACL repaired, so yes. So nutrient timing, a big key for that is just throughout the day, every day, making sure that you're getting enough proteins in, enough carb, enough minerals, vitamins, all that good stuff. When your nutrition is thrown off and you're not getting the right timing all day long, protein pacing, right? That's a big piece here for this is the protein pacing. that says protein pacing in case you can't read it. Then you are way more likely to be super hungry at the end of the day. Super, super common. Super common. So keep that in mind, that the more full you are going into it, the more satisfied you are going into this, the easier it's going to be for you to be successful at night. You have two hormones that deal with kind of your blood sugars and your hunger. Not blood sugars, hunger and feeling satisfied, your leptin and ghrelin. And when your stress is off, meaning when you are stressed out or your hormones are off, it affects your leptin and ghrelin, which makes you feel more hungry, even though you might not be hungry, right? So this is the part about feeling hungry and feeling satisfied and everything else that gets completely thrown out of whack. So if you're feeling that, your nutrient timing is off. And again, that's why I have a 12-week program to help reset this for women, because when you are under stress, it's not super easy. There's not just one magic thing that resets it. You have to go through and build a new foundation of health for your body to move forward in the right direction. It's a whole different, look at really moving forward in a new way so that you're not getting stuck in the same spot again in the future. So nutrient timing, protein pacing, really, really big for hormones and stress. Healthy fats. You potentially may need more healthy fats in your diet as well. I recommend doing healthy fats in the morning. My favorite thing to add in is fat bombs. Love them. Love adding it into my food. But if your body is higher in progesterone, days about say 15 through 20 of your cycle approximately, your body's going to need more dense nutrient. It's going to need more healthy fats. It needs more calorie, more everything overall. And with those hormones, the leptin and ghrelin for hunger and being satisfied, if those are thrown off with stress, your body's really going to go haywire. So what's one of the best ways? And again, this may sound totally crazy to you, especially for those of you that have been told or read or believed forever that you can't eat after dinner, or that's, especially fat, don't eat fat, blah, 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 blah. No, eat the fat, eat healthy fats, eat fat bombs, especially as an after dinner treat. And that's going to help a ton. I actually have a whole recipe book of protein balls and fat bombs. My favorite things. One of my favorite ones is just super simple. It's coconut oil, cocoa powder, peppermint oil, and then a little bit of sweetener like stevia. And I melt the coconut oil, mix in everything else, and I put it in little ice cube trays, and it tastes like an Andes mint. It's like chocolate mint, and it's delicious, and it's healthy for you, and so it tastes like a dessert. You have that after dinner. You get your healthy fats in. You are super satisfied and not needing to grab things or have cravings like that, to really that would lead you off track. Coconut oil and PB Fit, Melody. Oh, yes, that's a good one too. Again, super simple. Super, super simple. Just a different way of doing it. So again, remember, kind of keep this in mind, because a lot of women, you'll feel guilty. You'll feel bad about wanting a sweet or wanting, a dessert of some kind. And some of it it's not just willpower, right? It's that your hormones could be off if you're stressed, if your hunger and satisfaction hormones, which are your leptin and ghrelin, if those are off, that's going to affect that as well. If your blood sugars are not being supported properly throughout the day, and you're not getting enough fuel for your system, by the end of the day, your body's tired, it's worn out, and it's going to say, hey, give me food, give me nutrient, and it will have cravings for certain things. So, and typically sugar is the first thing that kind of picks you up and turns things around and gets the quickest, fastest energy. So naturally, that's what it wants, right? So there's that. So getting those healthy fats in. I'm just going to write here, fat bombs. And again, I have a whole recipe of those, a whole recipe book of those. The last thing here that I want to cover and talk about is this belly buster. I'm going to do a whole video on this tomorrow and go into detail on what the belly buster is exactly and what it does for you, because it's amazing. Cuts belly bloat, cuts cravings, all these other things. It's incredible. But this is essentially a way to get healthy proteins into your system before you go to bed to reset your body. And again, if you're wanting something, craving something, a lot of times your body needs more nutrient. It needs more fuel. And doing something like a belly buster at night, again, can move you in the right direction. So it may depend on, which one do you do? Where do you start? Those are great questions. Sometimes it can be, sorry, my kids are running around in the background. Why? Because it was birthday day today and there was cake, sugar. So I'll do a whole video talking about the belly buster, what that is, and really how to target your belly bloat, target your cravings, wake up with more energy, really start to tone up your midsection specifically. So, so in terms of tactics, where do I start? Which one is most important? Am I doing this? Am I doing it right? You know, all these questions. I'll put a link below and you can click that link and schedule a call with me and we can chat about what your struggle is and what are the best tactics to start with, what you're doing, maybe something to tweak a little bit here or there. If you have questions on even what the belly buster is and you can't wait till tomorrow when I do a video on it, we can chat about that too. But this is literally one of my favorite things to target and turn things around for women. Women have a harder time building muscle than men do. Our bodies are not designed to build muscle, they're designed to store fat. So when you get to shift and change the nutrition in your day-to-day routine, it's incredible the different types of results that you can get and keep because you're just moving things a little bit here and there for your body, for your physiology, and moving forward with it to keep that result. That's the most important thing. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully it's helpful. Again, there's some of this stuff I do cover in my book, but some of the stuff I'm going to cover, especially with the belly buster and everything, I'm going to go into detail on that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video tomorrow night. It'll be about this time. And then if you have any questions, you can either message me, comment, or you can just schedule a call and we can chat about whatever is frustrating you or whatever you're struggling with, because I would be more than happy to share information and kind of get you moving in the right direction. All right. I will see you guys later.